Oh man, we're going there. Today, you and I were talking about talking to a camera, sitting down, looking your camera dead in the lens, talking to it, and feeling confident doing so. Now, quick side note on me, I'm terrible at talking, just awful. I'm trip over words, I stumble. I'm just really bad at communication in general. If I was a video game character, it's like they put a bunch of points into different things, and then like the last two went into actual social skills. Like talking has just never been one of my strong suits. While I was in high school, I actually started this YouTube channel, and I realized I was just really bad at talking to the camera. Like just terrible, dreadful, awful, and I honestly didn't like it very much.
Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully well. Today is an exciting day because today we're going to be unboxing the Asus FX 502VM. So without further ado, let's see what's inside here.
Thankfully, just like anything else in life, whether it's working out, learning to play an instrument, talking to a camera is a learnable skill. Like it doesn't matter where you're starting, it doesn't matter if you're really great off the bat or you're just terrible at it like me, it's something you can work on and get better at. And I think it's so important to let that sink in. This is a learnable skill. Like this is something you will get better at with practice. It's not some special gift that you have to be born with. You can learn to get better at it. That's 100% possible, and that's the case for most people. If you're watching this, you might be introverted, you might be extroverted. The thing is, you have something you want to tell your audience, you want to start a channel, or you just want to get better at speaking. That's what I want to help you do today. So without further ado, let's get into the first tip, which is cliche as it sounds, let's just get it out of the way. Practice, practice, practice. Yes, this is totally obvious, but it's also the most important thing. Like you're not gonna get stronger if you don't actually go to the gym and lift. You're not gonna learn a new song if you never pick up your guitar. And talking to the camera is the same way. If you wanna get better at talking to the camera, you need to do it as much as possible. It's not something that you're just gonna wake up one day and instantly be good at. It's something you're gonna have to work at. If the thought of that just scares you, if your heart rate went up a little bit, then we've got some work to do, but that's totally fine.
Oh yeah, baby!
I mean, think of it this way, talking to a camera is weird. Let's just get that out of the way. You're talking to an inanimate object. You're talking and getting no response back. And you might be doing this for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Like, how many times have you done that? Probably zero. So of course you're not gonna be great right off the bat. For 99% of you, your first videos are gonna be bad, you're gonna be awkward, you're gonna be uncomfortable, maybe your face will flush, like all these things might happen. So just get those videos out of the way. You gotta practice, you gotta get through the bad ones so you can start to feel comfortable. And it doesn't even have to be shooting videos and, publishing some maybe embarrassing, cringy ones, right? You can just pull out your phone every day and do a 15-second Instagram story. Just try talking to your camera, post that little clip. No one's gonna think twice about it. You could do it on Snapchat as well, or Facebook if you want to do. But the thing is, you need to be practicing this. You have to put yourself out there. You've got to just start doing it if you want to get better. It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna just feel bizarre, but this is the best way to get better, feel more comfortable, just more confident in general. Another way to feel more confident, more comfortable, and just get better at talking to a camera is actually outlining your videos. Outline what you're gonna say. Have a little bit of a plan beforehand. Know what the heck it is that you're trying to say. Now, there's not a right way or a wrong way to make videos. Some people might not need a script. Some people might need a teleprompter telling them exactly what to say. But having some sort of outline, having some sort of, whether it's a bulleted list or a full script or just something, is super helpful right off the bat. Now, I really want to stress how much this is just a personal thing. When I first started making videos, I tried scripting them out word for word, and I, have a piece of paper and I try and do all these things, read all the words, and if I messed up one, I'd like restart, and it just didn't work for me at all. On the other side of the spectrum, I tried making videos with next to no outline, no script, and I ended up just rambling on things and then forgetting about important things, and it didn't work either. But keep in mind, this totally depends on the video, right? If you're doing a voiceover type thing, you don't really want any ums or ahs or extra information. You want it direct and to the point. So a script makes sense. If you're doing something like I am now with a talking head, a script is not really gonna work. It's gonna feel rigid and stiff. That's not how I roll. That being said, having an outline, a couple bullet points, or a list of just the key points I want to talk about is helpful so I don't lose my train of thought. And then if I'm outside, I'm vlogging, things are happening, nothing's really planned, you don't really need any notes or an outline. But generally speaking, a video is like a presentation. Should be a little more fun, a little more exciting, but right, you don't give a presentation with no notes and no planning beforehand. And a video is the same way. You actually need to know what the point is. What are you saying? It's gonna make the video better. It's gonna be more to the point. There's not gonna be a bunch of extra info. And it's gonna make me more confident because I just go through a checklist and I know if I hit everything, the video is gonna come out fine. I know what I've gotta do, then it's just executing. Another tip is talk about things you are genuinely passionate about, or stuff you know a lot about, things you're really knowledgeable about. This is gonna make you more trustworthy, more easy to listen to, but it's also gonna make it easier on yourself. You know what you have to say, you're not thinking about extra information, you're passionate about it, you care. And that's gonna make it easier to talk to the camera. For instance, I make a bunch of videos on camera gear, on lenses. I can legitimately grab any lens off my shelf and I can be like, this is a Yongnuo 50mm lens. It's super cheap, it retails for around $50 or $60. It's 50mm, it works on a full frame and crop sensor camera. It's got an f1.8 aperture, giving you a super shallow depth of field, awesome low light. The focus motor's a little noisy, but all in all, it's a good lens. So see how I can just grab something, I already know it like the back of my hand, and I can talk about it no problem. So having a topic that you know a lot about or you're super passionate about makes it that much easier to just talk to a camera. Now if you're not that knowledgeable or not super passionate, that's okay. Sometimes that goes back to outlining, doing a little research beforehand, making sure you know what the heck you're talking about so you can convey that to other people. Another really good tip is being in a good headspace and having a good environment. Just genuinely like being in a place where you can record, where you can be yourself. It's so important for stuff like this. Remember, you are a human being. You go through stuff. You might be tired, you might be stressed. Some days are just not gonna be great for filming. That's just how it is. Sometimes I know I need to record a video, but if I get off of work and I'm super tired, I'm just ready to fall asleep, I'm not gonna be energetic, I'm not gonna be passionate, and that's gonna come across in my videos. Additionally, sometimes the environment's just not great. Sometimes people walk in my room when I'm filming, sometimes my cat comes in the room while I'm filming, or he starts scratching at the door. I like to eliminate those distractions. I mean, heck, that's already happened twice while recording this video. But when you're first starting out, eliminating those distractions, it's just gonna make it so much easier, right? You don't wanna be thinking about all these extra things. You just wanna think about conveying your thoughts, what you're passionate about, to the camera. If it's easier for you to film when you're home alone, film when you're home alone. If it's easier after a cup of coffee or a bowl of ice cream, like whatever works for you, make it as easy as possible. Get a comfortable environment. Making videos can be such a personal thing, especially YouTube is such a personal thing. Make sure you're comfortable, you're confident. Find what works for you. Make it as easy for you as possible. And my last tip is actually building confidence outside of YouTube, outside of just talking to a camera. When you're just starting out, it's so easy to get caught up in, what is everyone thinking? What are my friends gonna think if they see these? What about my family? What about these random strangers who are leaving hate comments? I know it's hard, but you've really gotta just stop caring what other people are gonna think of you. Easier said than done. I know, believe me. No matter what you say, no matter how you act, there are always going to be people who just dislike you as a person. Like whether, you're the top YouTuber or you're, working your way up, there's just going to be people that don't like you. All the best YouTubers, the funniest ones, the smartest ones, the nicest ones, they get thousands of dislikes, thousands of comments saying they're not good at what they do. You can't please everyone. If you try to please everyone, you're just gonna end up pleasing no one. Back when I was in college, I had around 4,000 subscribers, and I remember people I kind of knew, it'd just be someone in a study group, would randomly stumble across my channel. They'd pull up a video right next to me, and they just start laughing, openly laughing. Heck, even your closest friends are probably gonna make jokes of you.
He's not even a real YouTuber.
I mean, you've really just gotta surround yourself with the people who are gonna support you, the people that vibe with you, the people that watch your stuff. Because getting those positive comments, just feeling good about yourself and the stuff you're making is just so helpful. And then doing all the essentials, right? Eating right, getting enough sleep, doing fun things outside of this, like outside of work, outside of school, outside of YouTube. Make sure you're doing fun things that you're genuinely happy with yourself, because that's going to translate and that's going to come off in your YouTube videos. If you're not doing well, it's going to be hard to be energetic and really talk about the things that you care about. Before I let you go, I want you to know that I genuinely think you're awesome. You're incredible. Like, going out there, putting yourself out there and making videos despite what anyone else thinks is a super cool thing to do. And it's hard. Like, whether you're trying to teach people, make them laugh, inspire them, there are not a lot of people that have the guts to make videos, to put themselves out there, just quit caring about what everyone else thinks. So that's pretty cool. Honestly, I'm really hoping this video helped you out. Let me know which tip was your favorite. Go out there, make videos, have fun, stay creative, and I'll see you all in the next one.